Well, we have our guests in the house. We have Pastor James from the KCC. It's good to have you, Pastor James. Good afternoon.
It's good to be here.
Yes.
It's good to
You're
be
welcome.
here. I'm always pleased to be here. Yeah. It's good to wait.
Yes. Okay. So the first story, like I said, gratitude will be first taking us on. Please, can we display the number to call and the number to text, please? Mano, please do that for us. Thank you very much, sir. Over to you, gratitude.
Okay, so the first story we'll be taking is about a lady who shares how she cooks for her kids while in labor. A lady shares how she got up early to make lunch for her kids despite being in labor. Please let's have the video displayed on the screen. They will come back and analyze the story. Stay with us.
I believe that I'm in serious labor here. But the only thing on my mind was the food my children will eat the next day, because this labor came earlier than expected. I was supposed to make this food in the morning for them to go to school with, but I had to do this cooking at 9. This is 1 a.m. It was actually the night of Dress Your Miracle on Hallelujah Challenge. As you can see, I'm tying my miracle at my back while packing this food, and labor was coming seriously. But I had to cook food for my children so that I can pack them in the fridge, so that it will be easy for them to eat the next day. My husband will just quickly bring it out and warm it up. And after dishing this food, that was when I went to the hospital by 3 a.m. This baby was supposed to come first week of November, but I don't know why he decided to come earlier. Guys, what mothers do, even in labor, I still have to make food for my children. While still dancing to my miracle, I was still making this food in all joy and happiness.
Alright, welcome back. You're still watching The Buzz. So, Pastor, what would you say about this, and how does this reflect the strength and sacrifice of motherhood?
They see the angle you're coming from.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing there. Okay, the strength and the sacrifice of motherhood, indeed, great less. But we can use that as a blanket covering, or better still, to measure all other women. Everybody has their measure of strength.
Mm-hmm.
So some cannot in labor, they are overwhelmed, they just need a serious attention. But some have the energy to do that. So, it depends. Try to really quantify and assess yourself if you can do that. So, sometimes we are very good at one thing in this country. We see somebody doing one thing, other person wants to do the same.
Yeah.
And it can cause a great damage and catastrophe. So, if you know you can do that, go ahead. There are many women who are still, all these women who are walking here and there, with every pregnancy. And there was one of my mechanics, the wife put to bed, got to know she was pregnant a week to put it to bed.
Really?
I just took my car there, and they were just saying, they gave birth. I said, who gave birth? He said they did not know until last week. So we have different structure and system of individuals. So you shouldn't compare yourself. So, but that's a great one for women there. That's to show how much women value their homes, how much they hold their homes together. Because but on a good day, the man should be there. Because when a woman is pregnant, most of the time when my wife is pregnant, I really want hand in the kitchen and lots of that. So the man should be there to help out in the kitchen and lots of that. So it's very important. But she should be careful, because when you exasperate yourself, it's a critical moment like that, it can create complications in the course of delivery. So we should be careful with some of these things. But women are really trying.
Yes, but looking at this the other way, don't you think she would have just ordered food, or the husband would have ordered food for the kids? Because from what she was doing, she was trying to prepare lunch for them the following day, because she was already in labor and she would not be available to make food for them. But she would have, at least, or her husband, like you said, would have ordered food or tried to prepare something for the kids before she going to the hospital, instead of having to go through this stress.
Oh, yeah. It is a moment like this, a critical moment. So she should have, some might not have this idea of ordering food. She could have called her sister, younger sister, a neighbor to assist, or better. I could remember many years ago, a senior friend of mine got a job with a media house in Abuja. They reside in Lagos. The moment the wife was pregnant, almost about 2-3 months into he just got the job. Wife was pregnant 2-3 months into the pregnancy. The guy had to leave the job and came back home to stay with the wife. What a great sacrifice! Terrible sacrifice. He left the new job, one of the major media houses in the country. And he had to
Wow.
come home and stay with the lady, only for me to ask him. I met him after several years, 3 years ago. Oh, how was your wife? And laughed. I said, what? Are you just so mad? They
Are you
divorced.
for real?
Wow.
They divorced, and but terrible. But the man had to, because all of us abused him that time. Why would you do it? Eventually, the lady led him because of he was poor.
Oh.
You know, so women sacrifices, but sometimes men sacrifices are not being appreciated. But women sacrifices sometimes are undermined. You know, so but you know, do it that you can call your younger one, call the neighbor, and men or women do it together. Don't assume your wife has all the energy. You know, while she's pregnant, not even before the labor. You know, you should support your women. You know, you see some men even beating their wives, even in labor. I mean, in pregnancy. Women in pregnancy are vulnerable. They are emotionally exasperated. They are exhausted. So they throw tantrums here and there. You know, so you just look past that tantrum. But some men are so emotionally weak. So, and they still beat them in the course of the pregnancy. So, it's terrible.
I want to ask this question as regards what the woman did. Now, because I feel like some men, I don't know if you've asked that question, but I want to put it more direct. Some men right now will be looking at it like, okay, so that means my wife can even cook. All those ones that say she cannot bend down, she cannot. Oh, so that means women can cook when they're even 8 months, 9 months. And somehow, some men will want to push women to doing that, which is a no-no, obviously. And that brings us to saying a woman should not even put herself in that situation because she wants to cook for her kids or her family. So what would you say to men that probably at the back of their mind now, they've registered this that? All this one I
will not answer again.
So what will you tell them as a man?
Yeah, as a man, I'm going to tell the men out there, don't judge your wife based on other people's strength. Don't measure anybody's ability based on your strength or on other people's strength. And that's even is a principle that we don't even go near. You know, I can't judge you based on my own strength. Whatever I can take, you might not be able to take it. So you don't judge your wife based on that, you know, on somebody's strength because she's in labor, she's cooking, your wife should do the same. Can you bear the consequences? If the complication comes in and it leads to CS, you're going to spend more. You know, so, but basically, some women get to overdo it, try to get pampered. They just want to be over pampered during pregnancy still. Because, you know me, when we swing the rod to the side and swing it to the left as well. You know, so women, because of that pregnancy, the pregnancy is in the belly, not in the legs or the head or the hands. And you know, so sometimes they want to be over pampered. You know, all of this. They want to ask, "Hey, your baby wants to eat. Your baby wants to eat OGD."
Wait.
Because I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
Did you just say we feel like we want to be over pampered?
We should be over pampered.
Yeah, we should be pampered.
Yeah, a full
human.
Boy, I know you guys are gonna say that.
You know one thing. You know why people tend to test their husbands with a kind of not even pregnancy pain or the waist pain, but menstrual pain, is because of men. They did a machine that you put around your tummy, and they don't put it to how you feel the pain. They put it just a little bit, maybe like 1 degree. So just for you to feel how it is when people have menstrual
and they can't even take it.
And most men cannot take it. Now, because of such experiment has gone on, that is where men started understanding those ones that, you know, they just give a big, what they call it, this thing that looks like a tummy. They put it and they say, okay, do stuff while they regulate, that one has a pain too. They regulate the back pain, the body pain. It has made some men understand why a woman needs a push gift. It made men understand why when they go there, it's not just about celebrating the baby, but also celebrating the mom that gave birth. So it's not, I feel it's like, it's not easy.
It's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy for women. My wife did too, and she closed up and refused to talk more.
You can imagine.
You know, but I had to really, a lot of people will say, "Hey, Pastor, when are you getting the third?" I said, "Well, I'm neither here nor there." But
she's the one that will determine it.
Yes.
So my second child is 5 years. So I'm neither here nor there. I want it, but she doesn't. So I have to.
Because it's not easy.
It's not easy.
Let me tell you. Let me give you a secret. I'm a lady. If you want her to do that, start enticing her with so much gift that she does not even imagine.
That is true.
See, when you start giving her a lot of gifts, the first, maybe when she even says she's pregnant, there's a gift, the first month there is a gift, trust me,
She will
She'll
want
be
to-
the one to ask for the fourth one.
Fourth one.
And there's a push gift, she will ask for the fourth one. Don't worry. But you see, because somehow maybe there's a point whereby it was too much, I
Mm.
feel that they just feel like, see, this two is okay. It's not like she might not even want it.
Yeah.
But she's like, this two is okay. I don't
That's
want to
true.
go.
And
through
you would
that.
even hear some men, even for menstrual cramps, they would say, menstrual cramps doesn't kill. Why are you
Mm.
acting like this? Just can't you bear it? Are you the first person to be on it? I've heard men say
say
that
that.
to their
That's
partners.
terrible to say.
Imagine.
It's terrible.
I think that's what made them push them to bring out that experimental thing too. Yeah, so they
So
would
they could
feel
feel
it.
it.
It's not easy compared to childbirth.
So men out there, please
Come on.
appreciate your wife
Yeah.
for giving you for going through the time of pregnancy. Support the wife so
Mhm.
much, and don't let her exhaust herself, because it can pan out in the course of, it can lead into early delivery,
Yeah.
premature delivery,
Yeah.
and that
Even
can
death of the child.
even death of the child, even the mother itself. Herself, because so it's very good. That one this woman did is not too good. But at a point in time like that, although sometimes, some women have that
And
strength.
that's true.
Yeah.
But don't judge other women. Don't judge your wife based on other people's strength.
True.
So don't go and be telling your wife, see your mates. Sometimes when we are driving, you see women who are hawking and they have their big belly and they are still hawking and relaxed at that. You say, look at that, look at that, look at that. So you don't judge your wife based on other people's strengths. Understand the limitation of your wife, or what she can do or what she cannot do, and based on that strength, and assist the person. Pregnancy is not easy. It's not easy.
It's not easy. Anyways, let's pick this call before we move on to the next story. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lagos.
Like, what's your name, sir?
Yeah, I'm watching you right now.
Okay, so what do you have to tell us? What's your response to the story we just played now, the video?
The season, I like the season, but I like your program very well. That's why I'm watching you right now.
Okay, all right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, sir, for loving the program. Keep watching Galaxy TV and the boss. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right. So that's a lover of the buzz. Well, he's just enjoying the program. Anyway, since we're on that, let's quickly go to the next story. This one is lady caught using stolen ATM card. This happened earlier in the week or so. And a young lady was caught trying to withdraw money from with a stolen ATM card belonging to an elderly woman. So let's watch the video where a lady was caught trying to use a stolen ATM card.
Open your eyes. Raise up your Open your eyes. Are you alright? Raise up your head. Raise up your head. Raise up your head. Raise your head. What is okay? I bet, wait till she do. I bet, wait till she do.
It's not telling God. Some people God, when they withdraw their money,
Yes. Raise up your head. You are mad. Don't be that. Don't be that. You are mad. You are mad. Hey, raise up your head. Yes. You are mad. Fine girl, you are mad. You are mad. It's okay. Fine girl, look here. See this there. Oh, you. Oh, she back. Oh, stop it. Oh, you. Yeah, what are you? Look here. Oh, no, she got it. Look here. Bobby.
We Nigeria, even if you guys went to before, some people are just dead. Maybe the memories of what they've lost at one
That's
point
true.
or the
Yeah.
other,
That's true.
coming. But we do not support jungle justice. But I just want to ask, what will make a pretty lady like that looking very okay? What do you think could be the reason why one would want to steal, and not just steal in front of an ATM, knowing that they have a scan, they have a facial camera inside of the ATM, they can capture you and get you. Do you understand? And now it's now an elderly person. you want this come. What do you think could be the problem? Why a young lady would do that?
Two things could be the problem. The problem could be the fact that she's in desperate needs of basic amenities, the basic needs of life. And the other thing could be the fact that she just want to satisfy our covetous needs. You know, so, but better still, is a reflection of the fact that a lot of people now, because of the economic situation, lack the bottom line of character disposition. So they don't just have any, they just do anything as far as it brings money to their hands. If it's stealing, if it's sleeping around, they just do anything as far as it brings food to their table. You know, so it's so terrible. A young lady, even a young boy, a guy, whatever, anybody that will be stealing people's money, hard-earned money. In this kind of economy, you're stealing from somebody, an elderly woman who is vulnerable. A woman, somebody elderly that you should see and support the person, you are still trying to take from the person. That's wickedness. That's wickedness. But more so, to add to this, if this way we deal with people who steal petty things like these, is the way we deal with those who are stealing our billions in the house and in the politics, that's going to reduce crime in this country. So it is easier for us to stone somebody who stole bread. But it's not easier for us to stone people who are stealing billions, and people are dying because of the money they stole every day. And so that's what, people are going to do a jungle justice on this one. How many jungle justice have been done to those who stole our money? All the governors and the politicians who are stealing our money day by day. How many jungle justice have done to them? They even use that same money out of what they stole to get about 20, 30 cents, lawyers to defend them, and nothing is done to them. You know, so it reflects the imbalance in the justice system of the country. So, but jungle justice is bad. Nobody should get. Let's not, I've been I've been a victim of all these church burglars, and for a while now. But in the past 1 month, they've caught about 2 people. You know, even on our street in the church, who could have. In fact, if I've been there myself, out of the anger of what they've stolen so far in the past 1 year, I could have begun to leash. But still, we still have to understand that let the law take its course. So we should not be burning people and lax that. If it's easier for you to burn somebody who I've been in victims of people who have stolen, and just that's what I'm saying it. But it's part of that. How many politicians have been burned? How many of them in China, before they give you a political office, they take you to the prison and they show you how many people have been dealt with, their families are arrested and lots of that. So if you let's understand that these people is very bad. Stealing is bad. Stealing is bad, even from a mother's purse or from on the street or from the government coffer. Stealing is bad, and so we have to really mention that to everybody. The young people, get a job, no matter how small it is, as long as it's a legal thing you're doing. It's nice. You grow with time. Rather than you stealing and try to cut corners and make it overnight, and that's what we are painting. You know, it's so terrible. Our leaders, our fathers have painted a wrong form of leadership to our young generation. So they want to make it big at a young age. And better still, the person that stole ATM card and the person that's stealing cracking code online, they are the same thing.
Yeah.
They are the same thing.
All criminal.
They are criminals. No matter name, no matter the nomenclature or whatever name you give to it. Give a good name to the dog. Don't you change the fact that it's still a dog. You know, call it whatever Yahoo or whatever you have to say.
No, call it Poppy.
Copy. You know, he's still stealing. You are sitting in your house stealing somebody's money, their credit card and lots of that. Stealing is stealing. Some people when you stole their money, they went to hang themselves. You know, so stealing is stealing, and the curse of the Lord is in the hands of the thief.
Yes. So now, how can awareness help reduce financial crimes like this?
Okay.
Because, like she said, if you are aware that there's a camera watching you as you're trying to steal, you definitely not go there. So how can awareness help reduce the financial crimes in society right now?
Yes, awareness in terms of ATM.
Yeah.
You know, well, basically, yes. People should understand that no matter what, no matter how long you've been stealing, one day you'll be caught. You know, one day for the thief and one day for the owner. You know, you have been stealing, you are enjoying yourself. A time will come, you will surely be arrested. Those who have been doing 419 before in the 90s, when Obasanjo came in, the rally of them, pursued all of them. You know, but now those who have been doing all of this online stealing, a government will come, a time will come where a government will really pursue them so hard and arrest all of them. So you must understand, those who are going to ATM to go and want to collect people's money, the camera is watching you. They can trail you. They will get you. They will get you. You know, so, but we can do more to ensuring that we can curb stealing at all fronts.
Yeah.
Put a system, you know, that's why we need cameras on the street, cameras, and then to ensure that we can trace, we can track these people. Track them physically, track them online, and track the politicians as well who are stealing our money.